Right, 10:39 then, and it's not going very well. Klein Southgarten, he's just absolutely pouring troops in left, right, and centre, artillery, cavalry. These poor guys don't have a chance. Absolutely don't have a chance. So I'm going to have to pull them all back. He's pulled all his cavalry that he was fighting with before. It looks like he's going to come in and attack it from the south, and basically they're surrounded and got a little bit of an avenue of escape, and hopefully I can sort something out here just to hold until that guard cavalry can come. It's sort of, they're going to save the day, I hope. Where are they? There. So hopefully they can come around and I hope save the day. Otherwise it's just going to be a waste of them. But we'll see. Up in the north, his cavalry, the Prussian cavalry, seem to be pulling back, and he seems to have turned all the Prussian cavalry that were sort of mixed up with the Russians around this area. He seems to be pulling them back as well. And his Russians here, he had some good success. Or he had some success. He routed some Chateau Chevals there. He kept going from Eylau. Only sporadic artillery fire, so it wasn't a 1,000-gun salutes again, which is good news for me. He tried and failed to basically do anything there. He did attack. Excuse me. He fired with this artillery up here. A couple of pot shots around Sir Palin, but it was all, the big movement was all around here. Just these poor guys in Klein Southgarten, literally out the snow. But I mean, visibility was 12 hexes. I don't know whether he meant to sneak up on me, but he certainly did, and it came as a shocker. I mean, only, what, 2 or 3 turns ago, pretty much nothing was there, and all of a sudden, all that's there. So, okay, it's a massive problem. That does cause me concern. Eylau earlier, yeah, okay, a little bit of a hairy moment, but this is untenable. I've got to pull them back from there to save them, otherwise they're just going to go. So the plan is to carry on that cavalry skirmish up in the north. And then as we get down to Eylau, sort out everything there, bring troops out of the range of those bloody Russian guns, excuse me, and then sort out their high ground around Sir Palin, continue this cavalry charge in the centre, or centre right, or southern flank almost, and then try my best to just try and get some sort of order around Klein Southgarten. So I'll see you in a second. So that's all the movement done then. And I'll just start combat straight away. We do have some units up in the north, just moved some cavalry around this side of the river. And we do have a couple of units, not very many though, who are ready for the charge. Hopefully, we can't take those guns. So they have to melee, but these guys should be able to charge. A little bit of weight, a bit of momentum to it. And we took the guns. Yep, finally. I have to get these guys out of the way. Charge. They won't be charging on the guns, so I will get them out of the way though. Right in front of the guns. My mistake. I'm not paying attention. These guys into the back of these Prussians. So I think it's fair to say we more or less won the fight up here, this end with the Prussians. Not all of them. You can. And anyone there? Yeah. So yeah, I think we've come off better up in the north. Not by a long shot though, not by a long way. He's up there as well. Pull them up forward a little bit. Still got some cavalry this side of the river. This end, I couldn't really move many guys at all, really. What's he got? 70 and 100. So I'll go with those guys. There are some ready for the charge. These guys here. I had to pull some back so they could sort themselves out. They're a little bit disordered. See those cuirassiers. These are ready for the charge, which they will duly do, as are 2 squadrons here. These crushes have really let me down. I'm quite disappointed in them. I really am. I'd expect better things from them normally. They haven't been the best. But what to do? Sometimes that's the way the dice rolls. What I might do then is just start to move these squares and guns up a little bit. 1 hex at a time, that's no problem. Limber those guys up and move forwards. Where did that come from? Oh, the village. Move them forward as well. They can still fire on those skirmishers. I've just got this feeling next time that because there wasn't a lot of artillery fire the last turn, or this turn, for him, that he's going to go all in. That seems to be the way he does it, sort of one massive barrage, then pretty much nothing, then one massive barrage. That's how he was doing earlier on anyway. He's slowly moving away from Eylau, but he's left sort of a rear guard, I suppose. Didn't mind sacrificing them. He's got enough of them. He certainly has over what's it called? Cyan Klausgarten. He's got a lot over there. I think fresh troops as well. So that's the biggest problem we're going to have is over there. We do have some artillery here to fire on them. Actually ripping them apart. Good. And these guys. Must remember about this howitzer down here. I think they've got clear line of sight on those Russians. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. I'm not going to follow it up with a melee, just because that means that they'll they're disordered and they've been hit quite hard. The Grenadier Pierre. So I've got that cavalry out the way as well. And as we get down into the centre, I'm going to have to start thinking about trying to carry on my assault of Sir Palin. And that gun is useless now, I can't see anything. Can't even see over to get those guns. So I am going to start attacking though. And we've got a leader there. 800. These guys got line of sight on anyone. That's because I just unlimbered them as I did with them. These guys. Not too bad. Okay, let's see what this brings. Nice, nice. So you follow it up. San Hilaire, you get right into this. And see what you can do. Nice. Starting to push them back slowly. But surely, they're disordered as... Oh, they're not. So we will have a go with them. Just going to run into guns and cavalry in a minute, I know I am. Seems to have so many of them. These guys are disordered, so they can't do anything except fire. But we'll... Oh dear, they're bunched up now. I hate that fast movement. Oh, and they're still just as bunched up. That was a bit of a fail. He's got them in square, so I can't really do anything there. What are they? Just on their horse. And I don't really have anything to have a go at them with. What's he got? 40, 20, 80, 60. That's the third stack with that 80. We'll have a go. Nice. Go. Can you get the tail end of that cavalry? Yeah. 80, 100. So 1, 2, 3, fourth stack down. We want. And not that effective. Right. So who can charge? These dragoons with Murat. I don't think they'll have the legs. They do, surprisingly they do, and I'm gonna have a go. Where's the most space? I better have a go at these guys here. Follow it up with ones at only 33. Never mind, it's not a lot, so you can get involved. And I'm just... anyone else? Okay, so let's hope we can push these guys back. We do, good. This gun So square, put those on the bottom of the stack. There's guns, and can you fire on anybody? Hope so. Oh, lethal. So going through his cavalry at a good rate, a hell of a rate. Change them to charging, and hopefully they'll finish off the job. Not quite. Looks like I don't think I've got enough to on them, but no. It's not too bad though. Can fire with these. Fire with them. Milhar. No, you're not facing. What have we got here? Not a lot. It's a case of bringing everyone forward. Sometimes I just don't understand how people were not disordered a second ago. They weren't in any danger, but now they are disordered. This just seems a little bit strange sometimes, the disorder check. Let's just bring them all forward then. Can't really do anything with anyone else's turn. It's really annoying because they're going to be sighted with those guns. I'm not charging square. You know what? They're light troops. Shouldn't really do it. But I am going to charge them in town. Not normally what I would do. It's not normally the done thing. But I am going to have a go. They're fresh, well led. And that's why you don't do it. Oh well. Continue bringing everyone forward in this massive push. Yeah, we've got the numbers there. That is good. They fired. Can't really do anything with them. He hasn't sorted out those skirmishes now for 5, 6, 7, 8 turns, something like that. We can charge these Cossacks, so we'll do that. Somebody's scouting up here. Yeah, these shuttles run into these guys on this path. So we'll just melee them. We've only got about 20. I'll stick half of them there. Good. This area is... Everyone's just falling back now. Everyone's getting the hell out of the town, the village. And hopefully some of them will make it back. So everyone's going to get into square when they're down here. You can already get into square. You've been moved up. And as much as possible... Oh, he's already fired. As much as possible, we're going to try and get them. Oh, look at all those guns. That's another 6 batteries there, 4 there, all this fresh cavalry. So these guys, I think they're going to have to be the sacrificial lamb. I can't see them getting out, and if they do, they're not going to be much use for the rest of the battle, the final half. We've still got some guns. I'd love to get them back. That would be handy if we can get them back. Combat-wise, I don't think there's much we can do. The troops that were here that had to go at these batteries up on the hill last time, he turned the guns around, fired on them, and they fled somewhere. He didn't wipe them out. Where have I got routed units? So I can't see it. I don't think it was up there, because I would have thought that was what we had up there already. Crikey, look at them. They really are in the proverbial, aren't they? Nobody else up here can really do anything. Stop them from punching up at least. Right, I will get back to you on turn 40, the halfway point. Right, turn 40 and the midway point, and although I'm sort of winning, I'm in danger of becoming a little bit of losing in the south, certainly around this Klein South Scotland. He continued withdrawing cavalry up in the north, which is good for us. He's bringing all his Prussians back up to meet our cavalry up here by the looks of it. He's withdrawing the Russian cavalry, but he did bring some forward as well here. These 2 units he did bring forward. He's continuing to withdraw from Eylau. I got the usual 1,000 gun salute, and it is pretty much spread everywhere. I think I lost a gun here. They got hit pretty hard. So, you know, I'll have to start bringing units back. I think they got hit as well. He didn't touch them. Cavalry got hit, yeah. So I'll have to start bringing everybody back again. I have been thinking, because we've got another snowstorm coming in 3 turns, is he going to regroup and do the same thing again in a blizzard? That's what he did last time. He used the cover of the blizzard to sort of hide it, and before we knew it, we had a couple of thousand Russians in front of Eylau, as well as cavalry in places. Sapalin, he fired on me with anybody he could. He's moved all his cavalry out of this area, so that's good for us. Lots of routed units behind our lines, so I'll have to just give them a polite reminder that unless they're Cossacks, like those guys, you don't go on the rampage. These cavalry got hit pretty hard. Murat is lucky to be alive. What's that? 10 guns fired on their flank. He had a go at these guys. They were obliterated with guns and a whole stack of infantry, probably those guys by the look of it. And yeah, it's not going very well. It looks like he's moving his guns on this flank, and I've got absolutely nothing there apart from 2 squadrons of chasseurs chevals. So it's all about this guard cavalry. Come on, lads, let's get you up into position. Anywhere to hide. I want it to be surprised. I don't want him to be able to see it. So we've got that snow coming in, maybe here, somewhere around there, a little bit wider. If he thinks that's my flank, then I can maybe hide around Baykarton. I don't want to waste the guard cavalry. I'd be annoyed with myself if I wasted them, because I've got a lot of them. They're all fresh. They haven't done anything yet. So we'll see. Yeah, so plan is push forward here, as we have been around Sapalin, try and get some more troops back to establish a sort of mini front line north of the woods, pull troops back out of those Russian guns' range of fire or arc of visibility, their line of sight, so I can sort of protect them a little bit. Carry on pushing his cavalry back here, and I'm not going to push too far with them because I need to sort of rest and reorder a little bit, and hopefully use that snowstorm that's coming to be able to do that. We'll just confirm that that is the case. And heavy snow by 1 o'clock, yeah, 1300, and we're on 12:30. Figures wise, without doing this turn, he's 11,000, 6,000, what's that, 17, almost 18,000 casualties to our, what's that, 5.5, 6, something like that. So we are winning, we are on for a major victory, but some of this has been very costly. These guys, they've been hung out to dry by me in Klein Sausgarten. I'll never forget the name of that place, you'd have thought, but yeah, it was all nice and quiet and peaceful there, and then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. Right, I'll get back to you in a second. Right then, let's finish this turn off, and we'll start up in the north as always, and with our cavalry try and push these Prussians back as always. Really go to plan there. We've got some hussars we can charge with as well. Some stack. Okay, they're quite stubborn. Taking us quite a lot of them. Came off worse there. Oh, certainly. And they're heavies as well. So we'll carry on moving these guys around. Just to hit them on their flank. Not turn about, no. There we go. Can't charge. Oh, we can. Obviously, got 100. No, not doing that. But those hussars can come through. We've got to charge here. Yeah. So we'll try and take these guns, and then that's the last of these guns up here, but we can manage it. We'll have another go with some hussars. There you going? Yeah, and some chasseurs of cheval. No opportunity fire. And still nothing. Oh, crikey, they have been hit hard, so we won't have a go with them. Get some artillery on anyone we can see. 1580. Some bottom stack. Not too bad. Don't want to follow those Prussians up. What have we got there? We've got enough cavalry up there, so I'm just going to leave these guys milling around here. I'll move some guys forward to... Can we go with artillery? Can't see anybody. can have a go with these guys. Good, they didn't disrupt. That evens. One squadron of cuirassiers. Not that I'm expecting much from them. I'm quite disappointing this time. One squadron cuirassier, two squadrons. So, hopful, you can charge. Okay, so it moved that time, but you can charge. No, because I moved you as well. Okay, so that didn't quite work out how I wanted. Forgot to move them. No problem. We do have some guns up here that I've just unlimbered, so I can't really do anything with them. They're blocking. Okay. And I moved them already. Don't want to move our squares forward too much. I limbered my artillery up and got it out of that front position. They were far too exposed where they are. Who's got low ammo, so somebody needs some supply up this end. Remember who? I just saw a low ammo somewhere. Where is it? Spotted units. No ammo. It was that square there. And where's the supply? Up there. Okay. Yeah, so in Eylau, I limbered up my artillery. I lost a gun during his 1,000 gun salute, so I brought that back, and it's fine where it is. Just going to leave it where it is. So carry on, just bringing up or getting everybody out of there. So they're going to have to go through the maelstrom on their way out. Not that it's that effective, this artillery that's been up here so far. So where are we? Eylau and this artillery on this bunched up guys that are leaving. And pulled a load of troops back as well, just to get them out of the range of these Russian guns, just to give them a chance to rest, recover, recoup, and get ready for the next one, I suppose. I am bringing up an extra battery, just so we've got some more cover on this high ground. A lot of disordered troops here. They're not too bad, so they can have a go. I had some success last time in actually clearing Sir Alan. Sir Alan, this town, village. And let's see if Anonymous can take his boys in, push them back. He does. They're disordered. They're not disordered. We've got two lots here, so they can fire, and then we push home with the Legers. See what they can achieve. Good. They're disordered, so they can't do anything. They're disordered. These aren't disordered. Oh man, okay, so we're pushing on their flank anyway. Low ammo, so get some supplies up. Nice, that was across the river into town hex. That was quite a good assault. Are they firing anyone? No, so they were in a pretty poor position last turn as well, so we'll get them numbered up and move them forwards. Didn't soften anyone up. Waste of artillery. So we'll get them numbered up as well and start moving. Some supplies forwards. I dare say same. Yep. A bit messy in here now. Let's see what we can do with artillery first of all. Wipe some horses off the map. Good. Yeah. Okay. Murat is a little bit isolated on his own. I'm just going to move him forward one hex. Colonel Anonymous. Just because I'm going to try now and make this gap a little bit bigger. I'll try and sort that artillery out. Otherwise it's going to cut our cavalry to shreds if we're not careful. So we push them back, good. We'll move them forward to help. Nope. He's got a nice little blocking position here. Let's wonder if we can get rid of... Routed, they didn't even disrupt, they routed outright, okay. Never mind. and we'll get you in on the act as well. Try and clear this line. And then my artillery, bring that forward to blast that square. That's what I want to do, ideally. No, so their man is in line. Must be some good quality troops. Who have we got? They're in column. They are 300. They're not bad. These guys, I turn them around, they can't charge, but I'm just wary that I've got cavalry rolling my rear now. It's good, that's what we wanted. Overrun. What's going to happen with these guys? Same thing. Good, so we got rid of 2 stacks there that could have potentially given us some problems if we weren't careful. Move the guard. They're going to sweep around to the east, like I mentioned before. And try and get in a position over here somewhere, around Becarton. Hopefully catch the guns off guard, or maybe even go across the river and through, but it's pretty... I'd have to come back across the river then, and it's pretty hard going, so there'll be lots of disruptions. Whereas here, you know, get them behind this ground here, you won't be able to see them. 2 or 3 turns, it's going to be a blizzard again for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, half an hour, a couple of turns, and try and get them into a nice hidden position. Bring them up, guys, back from Klein Southgarten. A couple of them will hopefully make it back. Even if it's a couple of units make it back, I'll be fairly happy. Best out of a bad situation. Can I fire on anyone? No. Can you see anyone? No as well. I'll leave them there because we do have some more cavalry to come. So maybe we can establish something here. I really am hoping. I'd say the 17th Line Division Regiment are gone, I'd say. Don't have my, I'll try and get them back, but I can't see it. Look at the fatigue. They've lost half the men already. Not going well for them. Not going well at all. I'll get this horse artillery forward into the town as well, or into the village. They can go, no. So that was routed. I'll just try and get them out of the way, clear a bit of space. So it's annoying, they're all bunched up now, so we're going to have to try. I'm going to charge these guns on the hill, that's for sure. Otherwise, he's got a nice crossfire there, he's got guns either side of this sort of, almost like a ravine. Nicely placed. Can anyone else get in on that? Yeah, because I just want to be sure that we take these guns, give ourselves the best chance. Can take him on. Millhall, go on then, son. Alright, here we go. Let's hope so. Nice. Good. At least something went right for us then. And these guys, by you, a little bit of a push, but we'll try. Anyone else be able to do that? I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see. I know I'm overstacking, but I'll sort of the overstacking up next time. Just got to be sure. Nice. Nice. Clearing a bit of space now. A bit of room to manoeuvre. We'll take a leader while at it. And press on to Klein Southgarten, guys. Come on. Avant. You are desperately needed up there. Come on, you as well. You fired, so you can't do anything. You fired. Okay. So yeah, get as many guys as you can forward. Push on, come on. 19. That will be overstacking. Oh, we do have multiple cover. Aha, I forgot about that. That's what we wanted. That's a bit more like it. Give them a bit of support. You come onto this high ground. Can't do anything, okay. Oh, no points left. So it's starting to look a little bit better in the south now. if we can reinforce these guys here, though we said they're establishing a front line. Cavalry, okay, we pushed them hard. Some of them are, you know, look at the strength of them, half of them, 40% is remaining. They're tired, but they're doing their job. All little heroes. So, yeah, it's not too bad maybe, not as bad as it perhaps seemed a turn or two ago. Probably is though, it's probably worse. Probably just lulling myself into a false sense of security and hoping for the best. But let's see if that guard cavalry can get round, let's see if we can establish this front line. And then eventually, that original plan, remember, was for me to roll up his front line, a bit like Talavera. Seems to be a recurring theme with me. Alright, so I'll send that over to him. Halfway through, let's have a look at casualties. It's what, 18,000, almost 19,000 to my 7,000. I will take that at this time. Lost 50 guns though. I think that's about 25% of my guns. That's not great. Not great at all. But then look at his casualties. So we made him pay along the way.